Eli Manning will not be nowhere near his brother. His brother's a class by himself. He's Joe Montana of our time, but in different level because he's just got his mind is totally focused. You can tell Eli Manning gets rattled really quick. And Peyton Manning, you can knock him around, this and that, but he'll come back and he's a gunslinger. He just slings the ball. He's a smart man.
You got to show that helmet.
Now, I know you're a Giant fan. Do you think Eli will ever become the quarterback like his brother?
At this point in time, and Peyton's point in time, Eli's a better quarterback than Peyton was at this time in the stage of the game.
Thank you very, very much.
No. He doesn't show any aggression at all. He's like a woman on the field.
Ooh.
He doesn't do anything.
Nothing.
She shows up for about one quarter and he's gone for the rest of the game.
Yes. Eventually, yes.
Good question. That's a very good question. You mean after like what happened the other day?
The other day. The debacle in the Meadowlands.
Well, he has a good line in front of him that really helps him. Really, he does, Okay. And it's like the debacle that he made,
The lights went off.
Okay. And it's just like you said, the debacle he made. Okay. Right, it was 3 interceptions, right?
Well, so Eli threw how many interceptions this week?
He threw 4, and 3 of them were pick sixes.
Yeah.
Look, I got to defend.
Wait a minute, wait. Does that have anything to do with Lotto?
Yes!
Yolanda Vega! Listen. This week, tell them the good news we have them for Thanksgiving week.
Oh, folks, just for your edification and for your general knowledge, it's been a great week, and it's also the post-Thanksgiving weekend, and nobody's getting locked down this week.
That's right. Nobody's getting locked down this week, and that's a good thing.
That's a good thing because it was a holiday weekend. It was all about football.
Nobody got in trouble for stealing turkey.
No.
By the way, did Madden have that turkey with six?
No, Madden doesn't do that anymore. Remember, he's on Sunday night.
So they don't do the turkey with the 5 drumsticks.
The turducken. The turkey, the chicken, and the duck. Nobody does it like that anymore, man.
Nobody does.
Nobody. But football season is nearing an end. We've got Brett Favre and a resurgence. We got Tom Brady dating supermodels. Yes, I'm jealous.
We also had a tragedy this week in the NFL.
Yes, Mr. Sean
listen. The good part is let's face it, that we've got nobody we're going to put in jail this week, but yes. I do have a message for our audience. That message is, it is winter time. It is winter time, and it is cold out there, and people need to be warm, and they need hot water when they go to work, when they get up in the morning. So if you're not getting hot water, or if you're not getting your services at your apartment, you make sure you dial that 311, and you make sure you make a complaint against either housing, against your landlord, but don't take no nonsense from nobody, because if you pay your rent, your services are due to you, and that goes for anybody. Anybody, it doesn't make a difference who you are, what race you are, nationality, what religion, it doesn't make a difference. Nobody should be able to, tell you, oh, listen, it's too bad, but you ain't got no heat. Because waking up in the cold is no joke.
It's no joke. And this was a public service announcement brought to you by Cheepseetzz Sports.
That's right. So listen, it's on to next week.
Oh, hey, we tied.
Yeah, we tied last week. It was 6-4, but look. Last Monday night, there was a game played in Pittsburgh, right?
Oh, the Monday night game. Yeah.
And the Dolphins were swimming in water because it was pouring.
Natural
and the
elements.
Steelers were rusting. I mean rusting real bad because,
The final score was?
The final score was 106. No, 3-0.
3-0. And what was it? It was, about 20-something years since the last 3-0 game, and that was between who?
Yeah.
The Jets and the Redskins, if I'm correct?
Yeah, and the Jets won.
The Jets won that game.
The Jets won.
Wow, we said the Jets won.
The Jets won. The Jets. It was either 3-0 or 9-0.
Something similar to that. It was similar to that.
Similar to that. Yeah.
Similar to
But
that. So Georgia, we've got something coming up next. You want to tell the Bears?
Georgia, you want to see some Isaiah? No,
I guess not.
She's not talking to Isaiah. She's
Never mind. But
Listen, get your own show.
that's
Listen, we'll be back next week. We've got a couple of people talking about weather and sports, and we got the Blue Ladies talking about Joe Torre. They had something real nice to say, and Robert liked them.
Those are my ladies, man. Those are my ladies. Kudos and bless their heart.
Yeah, and one lady was very nice. She was talking
Yes,
about
she was.
talking about Sean Taylor. And,
Yes.
and saying what a tragedy it was. So listen, until next time, next week on Sunday, when you'll be able to get a good seat. Pittsburgh, the Flood Bowl.
Yeah.
Should football be played in weather like it was last
Oh,
night?
definitely. That's what it's all about. I used to play in the street as a kid with an inch of snow. It's fun. It's great. I don't care if the ball stopped in the turf or not. It's football. It's the best thing around.
Thank you very much.
It should be more flooded.
Football is an outdoor sport. I think the Super Bowl should be played in the snow or in the mud. I think that's what makes football. When we was kids, when you was younger in the 70s and the 60s, nobody cared where they played the sport. It's only the Super Bowl that they take out to the glamour life, the Hollywood thing. Football can be played in any weather. Remember the Bears against the Eagles, the fog game?
Yeah, I remember.
They still played it
In the fog.
in the fog.
And who the fog kid?
Exactly. You see? Look what happened to the Yankees, and they didn't stop it for that. So why stop it for the weather? Unless there's lightning.
Absolutely, it's football.
There you go. All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's always been played in bad weather. Rain, sleet, or snow, that's the tradition on football. You got to put it all out on the field. That's it.
Thanks a lot.
No problem.
No, I do not think so. No. Traditionally it has, but no. That type of game was something you couldn't watch, and people pay a lot of money. It should be in an environment where the game could be played at its best level. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks again.
Make men out of them. That's what real men do. They like to play that's why they play football. Yeah. Because they've already in high school and they play in the rain, they play in the mud, they play in the out west, in the excessive heat. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys. It's a pleasure.
Hold on. You got it?
Okay, go ahead.
I think that what George Steinbrenner and his kids did was a terrible thing. They wanted to get rid of him one way or the other. He was dead to them, and that was the end of it. He had no fighting chance, and he'll do very well in California. You wait and see. They'll be sorry. Well, that's also, they said they were going to do it, and then they did it, right? There you go. They're full of, you know what? I hate to say it, but they're full of it.
Never mind. What about this football?
Oh, yeah,
was
okay.
that a tragedy?
How about that kid?
That was a tragedy. Let me tell you. 24 years old. The baby.
Right with me. I don't know. Something doesn't sit right. Twice, I mean, there's something there, and they're going to go dig deeper. They'll find out something.
I hope they get their guy.
I hope so too.
The thing is that this time he was in the house. The first time he wasn't in the house.
Okay.
Take care, ladies.
Thank you.
Bye. That's the ladies in blue.